Hi, today I'm going to share with you the decks that I've used in February, and I'm gonna actually do them from the smallest deck to the largest deck, at least the box, because it stacks up funnily. So I have my little Book of Shadows, I guess you can call it. It's a Moleskine art journal where I have created like my birth chart in. I've some moon phases, information, all my information on ways to magic, on how to script, a whole little cute thing. And then all the way in the back, I am keeping track, I'm keeping a list of the decks that I use in 2023 because I want to be more mindful of what decks I'm using, what decks I haven't used yet this year. And I hope to see nearing the end of the year what decks I do have in my collection but I'm just not using. So the first deck that I want to talk about, because it's in the smallest, this one is in the tin, it's the Wild Unknown Pocket Edition. So I hadn't actually used this in a very long time because it's a deck that is very confronting, or the readings that I do with this are very confronting, and I was just finally in the mood to have a deck that really caught me out of my shit because of everything that I've been going through. If you watch my February show and tell, you'll know what's up. But yeah, this is the Wild Unknown Pocket Edition. We all know, probably we all know, the Wild Unknown. This is a deck that I got gifted. So I have done 2 readings with this, and they were very, very hard hitting. I keep a digital tarot journal where I keep pictures of it. And I get this thing, reading amnesia, and with my brain fog and sort of like memory loss with my burnout symptoms, it's been even worse. So I have no ideas. Well, I have a little bit of an idea what I use this for what kind of readings. And it has to do mostly with my job and like what I'm supposed to do, because I feel like whenever I do a tarot reading on what I'm supposed to do, I often get very unclear readings, I guess, because it's like you have to interpret it yourself. You have to, I don't know. But with the Wild Unknown, it's, for at least for me in my experience, it's way more clear cut. It is very cutthroat as well. So I have way more clear vision, way more of a clear idea of where to go, and that is why I've been really appreciating the Wild Unknown Pocket Edition. It's also a very easy shuffle. Some people hate the cardstock on the Pocket Edition, which apparently the full-size edition is now also printed on, but I really like it. But I also like very flimsy cardstock because it shuffles easy with my mobility issues. But yeah, that's the first deck that I used in February. Then the second one is the When My Soul Whispered. I have not used it often. I've used it for a personal reading once, and then I've also used it in some Instagram readings, which you can follow me on Instagram. In the link will be down below. And this is like a mini oracle deck, but it has animals and it has chakra or associated chakra colors in the images as well. So it's really pretty, it's really cute. Something that I have struggled with a lot with this deck is the guidebook. Because the guidebook is not in like alphabetical order. There are no numbers on the card, so it's not like a card number order or something. And it is it's very confusing to work with the guidebook, because I pulled a card. It was like microcosm, macrocosm, something like that. And I couldn't really get anything from the card because the only keyword on the card was a microcosm or macrocosm or whatever it was. And then it was a mandala. It was really pretty, but I had no idea what it was sort of talking about. And the color was purple, so I thought, maybe it's sorted by chakra color in the guidebook. And it wasn't. And I had to spend a full like 5 to 10 minutes looking through the guidebook because I kept missing it to find the card that I pulled, and it totally took me out of the reading. So I think I'm gonna do a deck study with this, and then keep the like deck study pamphlet that I'm gonna make in here so I can reference that, because I'm going to do that in alphabetical order then. So I have something to reference, because I do think there is a lot of value to get out of these cards. I think they're really cute. It's like a mini Oracle deck. If I could make like a little pouch, I could bring it with me as well, especially once I've done the deck study, so I can keep my little pamphlet in there as well. I'm calling it a pamphlet. I just make like a PDF with all the card meanings, and then I can print it out. I've done that for a lot of decks. I've done it for my Dark Mirror Oracle, even though I put the keywords on those cards, so I don't need a reference sheet. I've done that with my Muse Tarot. I've done it with my Afro Avatar Tarot, with another Oracle deck, the Star Coast Astro Oracle. I have a whole playlist of deck studies that I'll link somewhere in the eye. Okay, next deck is another tarot deck, and this is the one that I've used the most. I've used this like 5 or 6 times for myself, for readings for clients. Oh, I mean, I've used it more than 5 or 6 times. I've used it for the majority of my tarot readings in February. Did I say what it already was? The Cesar Abito Tarot. The Cesar Abito Tarot. I'm trying not to edit these videos for a little bit because of my burnout symptoms. It's very hard for me to look at a screen. So I'm trying to do this all in one take. So I'm trying to keep talking. Okay, Cesar Abito Tarot. It's stunning. It's stunning. It is so incredibly easy for me to read with these cards. I feel so connected to these cards. I think the backs are really cool as well. It's golden gilded. I feel so connected to these images. Whenever I do a reading with these, it just hits. It's so easy to work with these. I actually also am starting to do like little messages on Twitter, which I will link down below as well. And I just pull a card and I feel like what is the main message from this card, like in 1 or 2 sentences, and I'll tweet that out for like a little bit of a wisdom, I guess, wisdom by the tarot. I'm just Tarot with Ruby on Twitter as well. So yeah, this is the deck that I've been using a lot. I'm planning on doing a Worth the Hype review in the month of March on the Cesar Abito Tarot, because it's so pretty. I love it so much. I have barely even used the guidebook because I feel like the images, everything on the Cesar Abito Tarot, it's so easy to read with intuitively. So yeah, that is the deck that I've definitely used the most. Then another Oracle deck that is basically like my #1 Oracle deck for the month of January is the Journey Tarot. And I got this recommended personally by Cheyenne over on the Velvet Forest Moon. Yeah, Velvet Forest Moon here on YouTube. I really like her videos. I think she's really great to watch. And she talked about this deck and she said that she thought that I would really like it because I really like modern decks. And I do really like it. It's so fun. The box is a little bit inconvenient, so I definitely have to make a bag for it. But this is the backs of it, so it's like checkered. It's really fun. And they look basically like tarot cards, but it's Oracle. So the images are really fun and bright. You guys know that I love fun and bright images. And this has just been so great to work with. Most of these cards are very, very easy to read intuitively, so I wouldn't need the guidebook. But there are also some cards that would be a little harder for me to interpret. So for me, clarity was very easy. Oh, we have transformation, wholeness, synchronicity. Sometimes could be a little bit hard for me as well because I don't really work with like angel numbers or synchronicity. Sometimes feels like a very spiritual topic for me. Like I've definitely had like moments where it was a little bit more clear in like real life, but I don't really work with like angel numbers, like when it's 11:11 on the clock or something like that. And I know that there's more to synchronicity than just angel numbers or something, but sometimes a card like that would make me need to work for it a little bit more. We have play, follow your bliss, release, be open, keep going, emotions, awaken, step by step. I like these so incredibly much. And the images, like I said, it's bright colored, it's very modern, everything that I love in a deck. And it's Oracle, and I usually am not a fan of Oracle, so the fact that there's an even number of Oracle decks and tarot decks here that I use in the month of February it's kind of impressive. So yeah, those are the tarot decks that I've worked with in January. Let me show you my little stack here. I have like from small to big box. It's very reflective. I don't even have a light on here. So yeah, these are the decks that I use in February. Let me know if you like this video, so I can know that I will do them monthly. I'm keeping track of them anyway, so I might as well film a video on the decks that I use. I think it's fun to see which decks continually get use in my collection and which ones you're like, okay, I know you have that deck, but why are you not using it? And you can call me out on that. Feel free to call me out on that. I really like knowing that some of you guys know that I have certain decks in my collection, even though I don't talk about it all the time. It just, I don't know, makes me, I like the idea that you guys watch my videos and that you pay attention. I don't know, I like it. My little like Leo heart loves that. Okay, so click the video on the screen right now to watch another one of my videos that I think you're gonna like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more tarot chats, all that fun stuff. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!